Hello everyone, it's Vicki here today designing for Pinkfresh Studio, and I'm using the fabulous Happy Holidays collection, and I love a good Christmas collection, and this is a really pretty one. And my idea here is to do some hanging baubles on my layout. So what I want to start with is sort of a shelf for them to hang from, and I'm trying to roll a piece of paper here. I'm not making it look very simple, but that's what I'm doing. I started off with a paintbrush, but it was all different widths. So I went and grabbed a metal straw, drinking straw, and this seems to be working better, but the straw isn't long enough. So you'll see here that I'm struggling to do it. So what I decide is to cut the end off because I don't want it full length anyway. And that actually just makes it short enough for me to be able to manage to make my straw there. There we go. So I'm going to cut that off. I've taken the straw out. Yes, I have. And I'm going to add some extra glue in there just to make sure that sticks down. And I think about wrapping some string around, but I'm going to put some string anyway. So I just let that dry. And then I have my little shelf there. Now I want to do my hanging pieces of string. So I'm going to do, I think I do cut 8 here, but I do actually do 9 in the end. And I cut them all the same length. They're going to be cut down later, but I cut them the same length for now. And then I just tie them around my straw. And I'm going to skip through that, but I just do a single tie knot around the straw at intervals. So as I said, there are 9 there, and I'm going to skip through that in just a moment. And you can see I've got the back end where the split is and all the knots are, and I'm just using my hot glue gun to stick that to my page. Now I actually stuck it slightly higher than I had originally planned, but that's okay. Once you stick with the glue gun, as you'll know, you have no choice to change. So that's that. But there we go. So the basis of the layout is there, and that's what I wanted to get sorted first and stuck down, and we're all ready to go. I want to do some foliage around my little shelf. So I'm cutting out of this piece of paper all the leaves. So you see I've just cut them all out there and just put them on the page. And I also want to do something at the bottom just to hide that join between the rolled paper that I did and the string where it starts. So I cut that little strip there, and I'm going to tuck it under and stick it there above the strings. So just like that. And that's actually stuck. I'd already put some tape on there, I think. And now I'm going to just sort of play with these leaves again and try and decide where I want to put them. And I want to put some above, but I also want to put some below the shelf. My sweater was just picking up all those leaves and throwing things on the floor, so I had to pull that up there. Okay, so more at the bottom, and then I want to put some on the left and the right there. So that's sort of what I'm thinking. And I'm going to go ahead now and start sticking these down because I like how that looks. And you'll notice actually my little shelf, rolled shelf, is sitting further to the left than the right, and that wasn't intentional. I had actually planned to put it central, but we have to work with what we have. And as I said, the hot glue gun, once it's stuck, it's stuck. So yeah, we're just working with what we have now. Okay, so my photos are going to go there. I do cut a little bit off of one of the photos, so it sort of sits below the other. Although it's on top, I didn't want them to be the same length because I didn't want to put them any higher up the page, so I just cut the bottom off there. So I'm going to put some foam on that one, and it's going to sit over the other one, which is going to lay flat. Okay, so now I'm looking at my embellishments. And I want to put some baubles here, and I'm just using a little bit of powder onto the back of my stickers because I don't want to stick them down yet. I actually want to put them on foam, so by using a bit of powder on them, it stops them from sticking to the page until I'm ready. So I've got 3 baubles there from the stickers. And I love the look of those. And I've got another, oh, that's a little wreath and a house. I don't use that wreath, I use a different one, but just pulling out all the bits and pieces. I want to put my title there on top, and that's going to sit proud of the page. So I love 3D layouts, but if you're not so keen, you might have wanted to put it elsewhere. Another couple of stockings and another bauble from the die cut, and then this is a puffy sticker, a little pair of ice skates. The photo I have, by the way, is my husband made that reindeer and he was very proud of it, so he posed with it, and I thought that the photos were super cute. I've had them for a few years, but I think that they look cute. My niece also posed with it. You may have seen in another layout of mine that she was posing next to it, and she's obviously a lot cuter than my husband. Don't tell him I said that. But I did like that he posed with his reindeer. I thought it was quite cute. So what I'm doing now is I'm tying all of these baubles onto the strings, and for the little stockings where there's no hole, I'm making a little hole to put the string through. And I'm just going to tie them all at different heights. And then I skipped through that, but I put some foam underneath and then stuck them down. And what I'm going to do now is just cut off the excess string. There we go. And that works. I'm just putting a little bit of glue on those knots just because I don't want them to come loose. And by putting a bit of glue on them, that will stop them coming loose later on. Because they're just single knots, they're not, you know, they're not tight on there. So I'm going to stick my photos. I know that I want those to go there. And then I'm going to put some foam on the back of my little house. And my snowman is going to stick there on top of the house. And then I'm going to use my other pieces of, oh no, first of all, I'm going to use some stickers here, some little tags just hanging down as well from this shelf, which I think adds a little bit of colour up there. I used 3 stickers, and then I used 2 of the die cuts to just put those in there as well, just to add the colour and the, you know, the different textures. There we go. I like how that looks. What am I looking for now? Here we go, some more stickers. This is 25, and then there are a couple of snowflakes which I just add in there as well for some extra interest. And now I'm going to put those leaves that I left for the top around my photos and the embellishments up there. I like how that looks. Just filling in those gaps. I'm going to add that the little wreath. I cut it in half, and I'm going to put a bit behind each photo there, just to tie those in. And then my Merry Christmas title will sit on top. And as I said, it's very dimensional, but I really like how that turned out. And then I've got these glittery dots, which you can buy from Pinkfresh. They're absolutely gorgeous. I've just used the green ones actually, although I got the blue ones out as well. And I adore these. They're just little dots of bling. I love them. I can't even tell you how much I love them. I don't have the proper words, but they just finish off the layout beautifully. Just putting a few dotted around. And I think I've finally put one on the centre of that green bauble as well, because it's just the perfect place for it. I'm still sticking. I just can't get enough of them. I'm sticking them everywhere. There we go, just in the centre of there. And I think that's it. That will be the final. There's the final layouts. I really hope this has inspired you for a Christmas layout. This collection is beautiful, and if you don't have it, go grab it now. There's some close-ups coming up as well for you to have a look at. And all that remains for me to say is thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to help. And this has been Vicki for Pinkfresh Studio. Until next time, bye bye.